Hey guys, what it do, it's your girl Kool Kydd here, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Like, I needed to just get my mindset a lot better. I needed a break. I just felt like I was overworking myself. I felt like I was overwhelmed, and that's what I did. I gave myself some me time. So yes, I'm back. Finally, I'm back. Yeah, we're gonna hop into this video. As always, I have two cocktails for you guys, and then we're gonna chat a little bit about what's been going on overall, like pretty much what I've seen on like social media and stuff like that. But before we get into this video, please like, comment, subscribe down below. As always, you know, tell your friends to tell their friends about me. Like, come on, like, what y'all been doing? So the first cocktail that I have for you guys is called the Campfire Sour. So pretty much the first thing I had to, the first thing I had to do was burn rosemary. So lately I've been using rosemary a lot, so I decided to invest in a rosemary plant, which was actually a really good investment. So I had to burn rosemary. Well, I was about to say raspberry, because it's called a Campfire Sour and it gets rosemary. So it gives you that burnt, that campfire smell, you know, in your drink. I don't know. I've had burnt rosemary before in my drink, and it actually wasn't too bad. It really wasn't. So this drink gets 3 ounces of whiskey. You can use whatever whiskey you like. I'm using Maker's Mark. So that's 2 ounces. And then here goes the third one. So what has been going on? So oh my god, I forgot one more thing. Lemon juice. And I'm back. Don't be like me. Clearly I haven't been doing videos in a while, so clearly my mindset is not set up for me to have everything here ready and available. Don't know why, but clearly that break was way too long. So you get 1.5 ounce of lemon juice, and this also gets 3/4 of an ounce of maple syrup. So what has been going on? So I feel like a lot as far as like social media wise, not too much with me. I'm same old, same old. So there was, guys, I am all over the place. I don't know if I have ice. Like, where am I? Where have I been? Like, why am I like so stuck on certain things today? So once again, I'll be right back, because clearly the Kool Kydd is still on vacation somewhere, and she needs to come back, because this video is all over the place already. So I got the ice. That's it. I promise you. I'm here. I'm here now. I'm not all over the place anymore. I'm here for sure. I figured it out. That's that. I don't know why there's like ice under my ice tray. Clearly, still not here. So getting back to what I was saying is that there was a trend that started on, it has to be YouTube, and I'm not sure if this was the person who officially started the trend, but this is the person that I know and saw it do it, and then after that everyone just jumped on the bandwagon. You know how that goes in social media world. So all I'm going to do now is shake it. I already have my burnt rosemary in here, so I'm just going to add this to this, and there we go. Okay, shaked it. I have a highball glass. So pretty much the trend was, so I don't know how many of you guys know I Am Zoe. He is like a comedian. He started out on Vine. He does like twerks on Fridays. Like, you always see him, he always be like, it's Friday, stuff like that. So pretty much one day he did a mukbang, and it was just him talking about things in his life and things of that nature. But in the mukbang, he was eating African food. So he was eating African food, and if you guys watch his videos, he's funny. He makes fun of pretty much anything, and it's very innocent. It's not to disrespect the culture or anything like that. That's just the nature of who he is. So he talked about certain things that he liked about it and certain things that he didn't like about it, and pretty much it got people to, I probably should have double strained this because some of the burnt rosemary is in this cup, but it pretty much got people to, so pause that for a minute. So pretty much the thing that I should have done that I didn't do was strain it so that you wouldn't get the burnt rosemary type of look inside. But other than that, it does give you like the campfire vibe if you leave it in. But I probably recommend that you don't, because it just looks disgusting. So we're gonna try this out, and I'm gonna get back into my story. So it isn't bad. It does taste like a regular sour, but you do taste the smoky flavor of the rosemary. Even though it has like burned pieces of rosemary in my cup, I don't taste it as I'm drinking it. So it's not bad. It's not bad. But let's make the other drink is pretty much simple. There's only 2 ingredients. This you can make probably with your eyes closed, to be honest. So we gonna wait a minute for that one. So pretty much, long story short, I don't even know why this story is like dragging out the way it is. So he was in his mukbang, he was pretty much eating African food. He talked about the things that he got, the things that he wasn't too much of a fan of, or whatever the case is. From him pretty much eating something called fufu. I'm probably saying it wrong, but it's pretty much like mashed yams. It comes in a ball form, and I've had it before. Like many of you guys, those of you who are new and those of you who have been here, I am married, and my husband is African American. However, his father is from Nigeria, so he has a Nigerian background, and his mom is from down south. So being with him, I've actually had fufu before, and this was a conversation even I had with him after seeing the big trend, because he was the one who ended up bringing it to my attention that it was a trend that was going on, and I didn't even know that it was really so much of a trend. I just thought that people just was doing it, but then I had to realize that when it comes to people who are influencers, they have influence over certain people's lives. Like that's just what it is. That's why they're called influencers. So it was a big trend, and a bunch of people were trying out fufu, and a lot of Africans that were actually born there, raised there, both parents are from there, was very offended by what was going on. And particularly, like I've told him, like I've had fufu before, and I've actually had like the okra soup and the uguzi soup, or I'm probably saying all of this wrong. Please do not take anything I say insensitive at all, because I'm really not trying to be funny or anything of that nature. That's the disclaimer I'm putting out there, because that's really not the intentions of this video. So I'm just putting ice in both in the shaker and in my cup for the next drink. So the next drink is called a cinnamon roll. It's only 2 ingredients. It's going to be rumchata and kahlua. Okay, only these 2 drinks, and then I'm gonna just put cinnamon and a cinnamon stick in there, and that's it, straight to the point. So people were very upset by it. People had a lot of things to say about it, and overall everybody's entitled to say whatever they want, and everybody's entitled to pretty much protect their culture in that nature. But the only thing I didn't like about the whole people, what they were saying about people who were trying it and not liking it, was the simple fact that they made it seem like just because everyone has some type of African culture within themselves, within their families, or whatever the nature is, that you're supposed to like this food because it's so cultured. No, you're not supposed to like anything. Just like you dislike other foods, you can dislike this as well. I don't even remember how it tastes, to be honest. Like, I really had to ask my husband, like, did I like it or whatever. He was just like, he remembered me not really liking the texture, but I did refer to it as just like not really having much of a taste. And it made me think to myself, like, when he comes back from his deployment, I'm gonna have to go retry this African food again, because like I had it like a good 3-4 times, but it's never been very consistently to the point where I can off the top of my head tell you the things I don't like and the things that I do like about it. So, and plus, like, we don't really cook a lot of African food in our household. I would definitely be honest about that. And plus, I don't know how to do it. So like, if I learn how to do it, I would definitely cook it, because that's part of his culture, and I want to know more about his culture, and I want him to know more about my culture. So like, I'm Caribbean. I was born in St. Vincent. Both of my parents are from St. Vincent. I came here when I was 3. So, you know, when you're from the islands, they be telling you like, oh no, you a Yankee, you're not from here, all that type of stuff. Yes, my birth certificate says I'm from here. I was born here, okay? Straight plain to the point, period. So, in particular, I feel like I'm going off range, is that this other YouTuber, which a lot of you guys may know, some of you guys may not know, she's known for her makeup. She tried African food. She did a mukbang with her boyfriend. Her name is Aaliyah J. And Aaliyah J did not like it. However, I wasn't able to see the video, so I only read like the comments and some people who were referring to the things that were said in the video. So pretty much she didn't like it. She didn't like the texture of it, whatever the case is. And like I said before, you can't tell someone whether or not they're supposed to like something based on the fact that it's a culture thing, because every food is a culture thing for everyone, but everyone's not entitled to have to like it. Like, there's things that my mom makes that I don't like, and it's something from our culture. You're not entitled to have to like anything, but what you do say about that culture is what impacts the whole situation. I don't even know if that makes sense of what I'm saying. So, in particular in the video, I guess in particular in the video, her boyfriend referred to it as dog food, and the internet went crazy. And one thing I would say about that is it's one thing to not like something, but it's one thing to disrespect that culture. Like, for you to compare someone's culture, something that someone was raised on, something that people ate based on survival or what was in their particular area, whatever the case is. I'm not saying that Africans are poor, because there's a lot of people that I've known that are very wealthy as Africans. So to get that stigma out of people's head of thinking that Africa is poor based on what you probably seen on TV, the freaking commercials will like feed the kids and the kids just all look malnourished. That's not the case with everyone. Like, please get that image out of your head. But it's just like, for you to refer to something like that and think that was okay and thought that was funny is not okay. It's really not okay. And it's just sad that she's getting the backlash she's getting based on the fact that her boyfriend referred to it as that. And then on top of it, pretty much we came to find out, well, I came to find out, not we, because I'm not speaking to anybody else, but he's supposedly supposed to be from Kenya. Excuse me? And you sitting out here disrespecting your culture like that? Like, I watch her videos not because I'm like really into her, but I just find her videos to be funny for whatever reason. They're just funny to me. But that in particular, that probably would have rubbed me the wrong way. But like, are you kidding me? Are you ashamed of your culture? Do you not like being from Kenya? Like what is it? Because you don't talk about it. All of a sudden you refer to your food as dog food. Like, you had dog food before? Do you know how it tastes? Because I'm confused. We all confused. So speak up. Let us know. Where's your apology? That's not even here or there. That is what happened. And in the midst of that, also what happened was that everybody was canceling Robin Hood. So I don't really watch the news, and if many of you guys don't know, my news is my mom, social media, and my husband. They tell me what happens in the news. So if something was happening, I would probably be the last to know, to be honest. So Robinhood was pretty much getting canceled because they were blocking people